Tonight, war with Iran. Chaos across the Middle East.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
As the conflict widens.
An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be an intolerable threat.
The growing death toll for Americans and Iranians.
We have every right, every legitimate right to defend ourselves.
The frightening new images of war.
The hardest hits are yet to come from the U.S. military.
And the concerns of a terror attack on American soil. Plus, the people taking to the streets of Tehran, to New York, and Los Angeles. Voices of hope.
We're very happy Khamenei finally is dead after 47 years.
Resilience.
I have a duty to my homeland to speak up for my people so that we can all be free.
And fear.
They're going to install another authoritarian regime that dances to their own tune.
This is an ABC News special.
Remembering the hostage crisis that launched this show. War with Iran. Nightline special coverage. Tonight is day 3. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. We begin tonight with the war in Iran. It's an escalating campaign with both sides digging in. President Trump now says it could likely take several weeks or even longer. Iran targeting U.S. military bases in the region. ABC's Marcus Moore joins us from Doha, Qatar. Marcus.
Byron, we are learning that 2 Iranian drones have struck the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh. This information coming from 2 U.S. officials and initial estimates from the Saudi Ministry of Defense. U.S. officials said the embassy was relatively empty at the time, given that it was overnight hours, and that no one is believed to have been injured, but that there is still believed to be an ongoing threat to the embassy. An official spokesperson for the Saudi Ministry of Defense said the strikes resulted in a, quote, limited fire and minor damage to the building. The State Department also issued an alert advising Americans in Saudi Arabia to shelter in place immediately. This is the second U.S. embassy to sustain damage in Iranian drone strikes today, the first one in Kuwait. And Byron, Americans in the region have been told to leave the Middle East over security concerns. Byron.
Marcus, thank you. The U.S. wiped out much of Iran's leadership in those deadly strikes over the weekend. Iran swiftly retaliating, the conflict now spreading to at least 10 countries. In Tehran, the sounds of war. Multiple explosions across Iran's capital city. With U.S. Israeli military operations striking for a third day. And tonight, just hours ago, Iran hitting back. 2 drones striking the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, causing minor damage to the building, but no injuries reported. At least 10 countries in the region now involved in the fight. Americans are being urged to leave the Middle East. U.S. Central Command saying bombers and missiles have hit more than 1,200 targets, all in the last 48 hours. In his first live public remarks since Operation Epic Fury began, President Trump standing firm.
Today, the United States military continues to carry out large-scale combat operations in Iran to eliminate the grave threats posed to America by this terrible terrorist regime.
6 U.S. service members were killed in a retaliatory strike on a U.S. military base in Kuwait. 18 others severely injured across the region.
In that particular case, it happened to hit a tactical operations center that was fortified, but these are powerful weapons.
CENTCOM saying it's destroyed all 11 Iranian ships in the Gulf of Oman, including this one. This stunning footage of an American F-15 fighter. You can see the smoke falling from the sky in a spin. It's one of 3 F-15s that the Pentagon confirmed were mistakenly shot down by Kuwait in a friendly fire incident. All 6 crew members ejected safely and survived.
You're safe.
This video showing one U.S. pilot being offered help, thanked by a Kuwaiti on the ground. The early Saturday morning mission, taking out 86-year-old Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and key members of the regime's leadership. This new video showing the moment Khamenei's compound was hit. The CIA had been tracking the Ayatollah for months, down to his daily routine. President Trump saying today the Supreme Leader was having breakfast at the time of the attack and thought it was safe because it was broad daylight. Iran saying at least 550 people in the country have been killed. 150 of them, according to state media, dying in an airstrike on a girls' school in the southern city of Manab. The U.S. now investigating, insisting it would never deliberately attack civilians. Verified videos also showing damage to a hospital in Tehran, shattered glass strewn across the floor. Iran's promised retaliation was immediate.
Oh my God.
Lashing out on American allies like the city of Dubai, from its airports to high-end hotels like the Fairmont. The hotel saying it's still fully operational. Iran also launching a fierce assault on U.S. bases around the region, including Bahrain and Israel.
We have every right, every legitimate right to defend ourselves. What the United States is doing is an act of aggression.
The regime has kept a firm grip on power for nearly 50 years. The U.S.-backed Shah was overthrown in the 1979 revolution. Iran virtually overnight transformed to an Islamic state hostile to the West, headed by Ayatollah Khomeini. In late 1979, more than 50 Americans were taken hostage by revolutionaries at the U.S. Embassy in Tehran.